Alright, this is a Roon replay. First Roon replay, actually. Just got this ship. It's pretty nice. Fixes a lot of the problems with the Hipper, like, the really just pitiful HE DPM from the Hipper. This one gets some, decent DPM. It's due to the lower reload. Top tier battle, so we should be able to, or my division should be able to do fairly well here. First thing that's spotted is a Colorado. I don't really see a reason to shoot at him right now, especially since, don't really want to give my position away, but suddenly gets spotted by something and figure, might as well just. Let's just slow way down when I'm turning out to avoid, any AP shells thrown my way. Switching fire to the Yugamo. And I'm going to begin a full turn out here. Because there are a lot of ships over at A that I'd be giving broadside to if I didn't turn out. Switch over to AP since the Bismarck is fairly broadside. AP can be really good, but it's also like pretty inconsistent, I find. I'm not really being targeted by too much. I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, see, I feel like that definitely should have hit for more damage. Then again, I may have been aiming like a tad high. I don't know.
Torpedoes astern.
Bismarck's turning out, so it's probably not going to do too much. Right now I'm not really looking to make a very aggressive play. Just doing some kiting during the early game. And trying to whittle down their BBs. So they don't have quite as much of a health pool to push in the mid-game and the late game. Again, just trying to preserve that HP. Donskoy is already turning out, so I know the shot would have been completely useless. Because by the time my shells would get there, he'd be at auto bounce or close to auto bounce angle. Especially with these German shells, I don't really have too much confidence in the AP. I don't really see a point in revealing my position right now. However, Donskoy does look like he's turning back in, so I'm gonna take a shot. Throw in my German Hydro since I'm in smoke. Looks like the Donskoy is keeping an angle, gets a bad RNG on that one front turret salvo. Oh look, New Orleans. Excellent, 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 excellent. So fire off a salvo at him. Only one Citadel, that's kind of unfortunate. Fire off another one. Two Citadels, and he is ridiculously low. I think I got a little bit unlucky there. I feel like I should have Citadel them more. Like, see that salvo I just fired at the Colorado? If that was my first or second salvo, that would have insta-killed him. Dispersion definitely went a little bit wonky against the North Carolina. Just over to the Yugamo, always shoot the DD first. It's just a good rule of thumb. Looks like he's speeding up and turning out a little bit, so... Yep, pretty solid shot. For a second I think he's going to beach, but then he actually turns in instead of turning out like I think, so unfortunately he jukes my shot there. Just poor prediction on my part.
astern.
So all the Rune AP really has is like these awful bounce angles and doesn't have much raw penetration. I do try to use the AP whenever I can on just completely flat broadside targets. I'm pretty sure the Yugamo's, yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit him, so I just fire the Colorado. Or only slightly angled targets, because it does have a lot of just raw damage. Shells just do just a lot of damage.
Torpedoes astern.
Pop my heal, since, you know, not really too much else going on at the moment. And I think I'm at maximum heal anyway, as I actually forget to run my heal flags this game. Right now the ships are pretty even, caps are even as well. I noticed that the C channel is pretty open, and also that our lone ship at D is about to die, so I flex over to that area because I think that's where they're going to try to make a push. So another fantastic thing about the Roon, just this downtime between fighting, is that it actually has a really, really nice turtleback. It's not like invincible, like BB shells will still slam you, even at close range if they hit under the water line. But it does a really, really, really good job of protecting against cruiser level shells. Even though it's not foolproof to BBs, it can make it like a lot more difficult to Citadel than say like an Antago or a Donskoy or something at close range against a BB. And the Citadel is really, really, really going to come in handy later. Or the Turtleback Citadel, anyway. Guys are on the edge of my range. I'm not opening fire because I don't think I can do significant damage on them. And I kind of just want to stay undetected for now. Because I kind of want to surprise the guys at sea when they're making their rotations. I don't want them to know that I'm coming. And I fire here because I think I'm behind an island and that nobody can detect me. But I guess the island was too low or something and he detects me anyways. That kind of screws me up a little bit. Oopsie doopsie. Not really my strongest play right there. 2 shatters. What? What can I even shatter on a Donskoy? With HE. Yeah, maybe I hit his belt twice or something. I don't know. It's okay though. Regardless, this guy's totally screwed. I'm just gonna Citadel on next salvo.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Fire one at the Neptune. I don't angle out because the torpedo's coming, and when I turn in, slow down. Citadel on the Neptune, which is nice. Looks like the panic torps from the Donskoy actually hit something. Unfortunately, there is a Neptune, and not only a Neptune, I think there's also a Bismarck slash Tirpitz in the smoke as well, judging by the secondary rain. I go wide to avoid these torps. I didn't really feel like weaving in between them. There's the Tirpitz, there's also a Neptune in there somewhere. Meanwhile, the Roon is coming around. It's looking pretty dicey. And I really want to begin slamming this Roon, but he's doing the smart thing. He's actually turning out and kiting, so he doesn't give me an angle. So he's able to get his full DPS on our poor North Carolina, and I won't be able to do too much about him. Being hydroed by something. It was the Neptune. He's backing off. I launch my Torps just in case he pushes forward, but right now it's a very, very uncomfortable situation for me. So I am gonna go in, but I don't want to go in immediately. So I'm gonna pressure that Roon, and once he's behind the island, since he won't be able to Citadel me during my turn once he's behind the island, then I'll go turn in. But looks like this guy actually is sitting right there trying to get extra shots, but it's okay because he's actually switched targets. He's not firing AP, so I can feel safe to turn back in. There's my Confederate. They don't have vision on my DD friend in smoke, so he's safe for now. Turpus doesn't have Hydra, and the Neptune already used his. And now I'm just going to go charge right in, because that is definitely the best option right now. Going to try to save this Eugen. I feel like the Turpets will be dead pretty soon. There's a lot of torpedoes heading his way. Got, you know, torps from Z46, got torps from Hipper, you know, there's no way that all of them can miss this giant Hipper charging down channel, but yeah, you know, stuff happens, and all the torps miss. So, okay, this just got a lot dicier. Now I'm in front of a Roon. There's also a Turp that's charging me down. Citadel the Roon once, which is nice. Just with my front guns. And this is where my Turtleback starts to become really, really, really handy. I'm not too scared of just going broadside of this Turpets like this, because, you know, I'm fairly certain my Turtleback will be able to protect me. Looks like he actually has a front gun knocked out, so he'd have to get incredibly lucky to do a significant amount of damage to me with his main battery cannons at this rate. I'm not confident that my torpedoes will hit, so I continue to focus him down with my main battery. I throw on Hydroacoustic because I assume that the enemy Roon is going to be launching torps soon, which he does. Again, I'm turning in and I'm holding my torps because it doesn't look like he's turning out. These are actually really, really good predictive torps by the enemy Roon. So congratulations to him. But he made the mistake of launching early, so I'm going to hold my torps until I know I can smack him. And right there. Perfect. Unfortunately, he is able to get a full salvo off on me at the last second, right before my torps hit. Again, Turtleback saves my life. If I didn't have the Turtleback, I think I would have been dead there. Completely, totally dead. Oh, and while I was doing that, my Torp actually manages to take out the Turpets. The last thing I want to do is charge a BB that can overmatch me at this kind of health. So I'm going to use the island for concealment, or the island that he's, the island between me and him, and then I'm just going to kite out. What in the world? Yeah, that's the really inconsistent AP for you. Sometimes it just does stuff like that, and you're just like, how? How? There you go, that's a little better. There's no good reason for me to chase at this point. Because I'm in voice comms with my my division mate in the Baltimore, and he says he can take out the Turpets with, you know, a decent amount of confidence, so I don't really see any reason for me to risk chasing this Baltimore, especially not one since we have a Z46 that can, sooner or later he's going to land a Torp Salvo on him. So I can just sit at range and spam HE at him. I don't really see the need to risk getting overmatched by AP and possibly dying and then throwing and all that jazz. It's my high caliber, and I'm putting this island between me and the Colorado, or the it's really fortunate he beats right there. This is really nice, vision concealing island between me and him. Blows damage column on fire. Just keep HE spamming him. Manage another fire. This guy's totally dead. Not only is he on fire, not only am I HE spamming him, but my division mates. Oh, double fires. That's nice. Torpedoes are gonna beat the crap out of him because he's beached and crap. Totally done though. And my other division mate in the Baltimore is just cleaning up the Bismarck over there. I'm gonna move around to help him out a little bit, I guess. Ugh. Game is pretty much over at this point, even though they're ahead points. I don't see any way for that Bismarck to kill my division mate unless, he gets incredibly lucky, like a detonation, something of the sort. That's a bit of potato aim right there. I should have figured he was turning. Few shatters. Actually aim a bit high. That next salvo he's turning in, so it doesn't matter. Fisherman finishes him off. It's all Gucci.